and united Manipuris in protest against fake encounters.
You name any country in the world, democratic country, which uses army for 40 years, 50 years, as a part of normal administration. Only in military regime you will find it. That's what I call it. Democracy is a facade here.
And who is at the bottom of a dark pit of the democracy in India?
Just that socially and culturally they are visible.
Done.
Democracy is a facade here.
But Manipur, with its conflicts, corruption, underdevelopment, and lack of civil liberties, seems to have developed an odd taste. The unique history of there are over 30 militant outfits operating in Manipur, most fighting an undeclared war on the state.
Democracy here is more fun, is more like a carnival, it's like a fair that you participate.
The Armed Forces Special Powers Act, or AFSPA, gives security forces sweeping powers, including the right to shoot on suspicion. No legal action can be initiated against security forces without sanction from...
They do whatever they like.
So year after year, men, women, young boys and girls have been coming out, brutalities inflicted on them by the army, the paramilitary, the police. Yet people go out and vote as they must.
It's a mockery. It's a mockery in Manipur.
Votes that promise to bring change.
Is it sense? Do you call it sense?
Manipur is the worst state that India can ever produce.
It's an anger that electronic voting machines fail to register. Unwanted presence of the army on the streets or in their trucks roaring through the local...
I think you see that everywhere in Manipur. The idea of democracy having failed and the idea of democracy that you see in the rest of the country. The amount of militarization that you see on the streets, nowhere in the country do you see that.
Cast their votes. AFSPA was not even in the election manifesto. Almost as if people have learned to live with it, not taking it too seriously, but accepting...
Democracy here is more fun, is more like a carnival, it's like a fair that you participate.
We have not been having electricity like for years since we grew up. We have 3 months blockade, you see, and no one bothers, you know, we just keep on living our life.
Water is not available, electricity is not available. A kind of kleptocracy has seeped into Manipur.
Consider these figures. 681,000 people in Manipur have no jobs. At 38,000, it has the highest proportion of HIV-positive people in India. There is only 1 kilometer of railway track in the state. Imphal Airport does not have night landing facilities. And Manipur ranks lowest in India in infrastructure development. Lifeline, the highways. As the Naga people... One way or the other, the story of Manipur is a living example of the worst of India's experiments with democracy. Rishikanta was the 6th journalist to be shot dead in Manipur.
Law and order is the most important issue. Everybody speaks many other things, but these are all false propaganda.